Honkai Impact 3 Part 2 is finally out, and as a Hoyoverse slash Honkai Star Rail enthusiast myself, I wanted to check this game out and answer the question, is Honkai 3rd Impact worth it in 2024? Here's my first impressions, so let's get into it. The first thing we're going to discuss is, of course, the 3 new characters that appear in the Part 2 story. Valkyrie Blastmetal, Valkyrie Boltstorm, and Senadina, who's the cover character of the banner. Coming from Honkai Star Rail, I can really appreciate Hoyoverse's designs of new characters, and these 3 are no different. I really like the originality for all 3 of them and their different playstyles. With my very limited knowledge of the combat system inside of Honkai Impact 3rd, it's really fun to just press a bunch of buttons and hit really easy combos with all of these characters as well. My favorite of the bunch is Senadina. I really like the whole yo-yo aspect, and there's some really cool overworld traversal and things that you can do with her in the story mode, which is a really good tie-in to her overall character. When you add in the voice acting, the animations, and everything that I would consider to be polish of a character, I can really appreciate when it's done really well in games like this. So character and character polish wise, I love the designs and I love what they're doing, so I'll definitely give them really good marks on that. Now if you're brand new to Gacha games or mobile games in general, there is a lot of stuff going on and it could be very easily overwhelming. Since I do come from Honkai Star Rail, I do know a fair bit about what to expect from items, but there is still a ton of different currencies and items that you can get in this game. Compounding that with a bunch of different menus and weird UI combinations, it's definitely overwhelming at first, even to a seasoned player. So if you're not careful, you will be easily overwhelmed, especially as a new player. Which is a great segue into our next topic, the story mode. In order to access the Part 2 story mode, you need to be account level 30, which doesn't inherently take too long, and I kind of speed ran it, which may be why I was a little bit confused on some certain currencies and things at first. In the story mode, you obviously play as the main character, the lead role. In this game, it's the Dream Seeker. And like any good Gacha player, of course you choose the female role. I mean, just look at Stella and this character right here. They're both perfect. I haven't progressed too much in the story yet, but I do really enjoy what I've seen so far. It seems like I could definitely get captivated by the different environments and storytelling that is taking place. Also, you get to start off by dancing with Senadina, the best new character, so that's a huge plus. You'll find yourself waking up in the vicinity of the 3 new characters in what's called the data stream. As you navigate through this area with the 3 new characters, it gives you kind of an innate look to how they all kind of play, as well as a very quick introduction to the lore aspect of everything. Once you find yourself in the next area after finishing the data stream stuff, you'll find yourself in a semi-limited, almost open world-ish area where you can explore, but you'll be level gated by certain things and monsters and tasks. I would say it's kind of similar to Honkai Star Rail in this aspect, where the arcs are going to determine where you can go for the most part, and it's definitely a ton more limited than Genshin Impact, that's for sure. And as a lore enthusiast myself, I'm sure I'll end up really appreciating and liking the Part 2 story once I get more into it. The last thing I want to give really good praise for is the music. Like this lobby music you're listening to right now, I really have enjoyed all of the OST so far in Part 2. So props to Hoyoverse for that one. Now let's discuss what my biggest concern is with Honkai 3rd Impact, the monetization and actual Gacha system. Let me just start by saying Honkai Star Rail has a way better monetization and price scheme than 3rd Impact does. To break it down, it takes 2,800 crystals for a 10 pull. Taking a look at that 100 USD option of 6,600 crystals, and then first time top off bonus being the 6,600 more, it is not even enough to guarantee the character, which is at 90 pulls. I'd be even more worried to see how many gems you get without the top off bonus. I mean, for $1, you don't even get a roll. In addition to the character banner, you also have to worry about the weapon banner, which isn't a big deal in itself since we have light cones over in Honkai Star Rail, but it gets a lot worse when you have to figure out how much you have to pull. Namely, the character, the weapon, the astral op, and the dorm supply. Although to be honest, I'm not super in tune with the dorm aspect of the game yet, and I'm still learning what it does in particular. Oh, and also don't forget about any cosmetics you might need to buy. This is by far my biggest worry of the game, and I do fret that I won't ever be wanting to spend money on this game, and it does seem like it's a lot less free-to-play friendly than some other Gacha games. But let me know in the comments what you think about all that. Overall, I have a pretty positive outlook on this game so far. This can definitely be a game that I'll sink some time into, but it'll definitely be at a more casual pace than I did with Honkai Star Rail, since I still enjoy that one a lot more. There's definitely things I look forward to in this game, and things that I'm weary of. But we'll see how Hoyoverse takes care of all this with future patches. I hope I gave you guys a fair opinion on what I think of Honkai 3rd Impact Part 2, but let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Do you like it so far? I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll try to answer what I can. In the meantime though, make sure you subscribe for more Honkai and Gacha content right here on this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.